What's good, YouTube family? Welcome back to the channel. It's Monday and we have less than a week till Mother's Day. So I wanted to show you what I got from the Floral Supply Syndicate. I went down there a couple of days ago and I needed to pick up some supplies. So as you can see, I got cellophane right there. I got different lengths. I got a 24, a 30, and I think a 40. Those were the pool bowls I was telling you about. That was supposed to be 10 in a pack and messed around, and the blue ones was only 8 of them. Also, you see the Floral Supply Syndicate book right here. Okay, so what I did was I remembered to take my information downtown for my business. And after giving them my information, I was able to open an account with them so I can purchase wholesale. And they gave me the book right there so that I can order online, whatever the case is, and get it at the wholesale costs. There also is the ribbon, that purple. And I don't know if you could tell, but that blue right there, it ends up being a really pretty blue. You probably can't really see right now. The camera not really doing it justice, but let me tell you, the way that the gifts are coming out, they are so pretty. So yeah, I just wanted to do a tap in with you guys to show you my haul that I got from the Floral Supply Syndicate. And if anyone is interested, I don't know if you're here in LA, but if you contact corporate, you can actually apply for a net 30. Now with a net 30, that means that you'll have 30 days to pay for your supplies, whatever you purchase. And actually, that's a good thing when you're building business credit. You know, so while we do go to the little stores and we get our things that we need from the store and we pay our cash up front or whatever the case may be, when you are building business credit, you want to strive for places where they give you net 30s, net 60s. They give you an opportunity to pay for your things over time, but it also show a consistency in payment history for your business. You know, so like if you want like the banks to kind of mess with you as far as maybe potentially giving you a loan, the banks will want to see that you have money coming in. They want to see you have business credit. And I will be completely honest, in my business, I don't have business credit. I've always just paid for whatever I needed across the board, you know. Whatever I need, I go there, I get it, I pay for it right then and there. But I am understanding as a business owner, especially with an LLC, I want to leverage my business to be able to do more things. You know, potentially open up credit to where I can purchase a home if I wanted to, work vehicles, whatever, you know, maybe rent office space if need be. When the timing is right, I would like to be able to show a healthy credit history with my business. So that's just one of the things that you can do when you're building your business. And then you have companies that will report to like Duns and Bradstreet. They will report to Experian, but for your business. And if you don't know, you could get a Duns and Bradstreet number for free. You contact them, you know, you could go online, you put your information in, and they will actually give you your business like a number. So anytime any of these entities is actually submitting information in regards to your company and your company payment history, it's going to show up on your Duns and Bradstreet. You know, and that's a real good thing because like I said, we want to show consistency. We want to show history, you know, for them to work with you or potentially give you a business loan in your future. You know, so that's part of building your business, whether it's a LLC, a sole proprietor, or whatever you're trying to do. You know, you want to be able to establish that you are in business and you are consistent business. And the truth is, you don't have to be making hundreds of thousands of dollars to be, you know, consistent. All you have to show is that my business do business. How do you do that? Establishing receipts, history. Square got reports that they do. It charges the right amount of taxes. You're able to send a receipt to your customer. Also, Square will keep up with your information of what your sales have been. So let's say at the end of the quarter or whatever the case is, you're able to print out what your business is doing when it's time for you to do your taxes. They're not the only one. It's several, POS systems. I will be honest, that's one thing currently I am missing from Shopify, you guys. Woo! Okay, and I'm thinking about going back to Shopify. Now, while my business online wasn't exactly where it needed to be or where I felt that it should be, Shopify have all kind of things that they offer, while you're having an online business. And I went on ahead and purchased the equipment, to scan the credit cards, tap them, whatever you needed, chip, reader, whatever. It was real simple, charge it, tap it, customer get a receipt, boom, you're in business. But there's multiple ways you guys can keep up with stuff like that, keeping up with your receipts. And don't get me wrong, when you be out there hustling, boo, and that cash be coming, it's cool and everything. But if you really wanting to establish like a foundation for your business or, whatever it is you're trying to do, you got to show history. You have to show that you're consistently doing things, and like I said, it doesn't have to be a whole lot of money, but it does have to show some type of interactions, with customers. So sometimes when we be paying our cash money for things up front, it seemed good, but it really don't work for you when it comes to your business. Establishing credit will help you out. And I'm in my journey in that, starting from the bottom, I've had my LLC for like a couple of years, and I wanted to establish the paperwork first, So I wanted to build the business from like paperwork up. While I can create baskets and sell different things that I do in my business, I wanted to pay the paperwork to show that I'm an actual legitimate company, registered with the Secretary of State, all the above. Articles of organization, all of that stuff, I have it. So, just to tap in with you guys to let you know how you want to grow your business and which direction you like to go. If this is just something you're cool with, making cash, hey, that's fine too. But if you're thinking to really like take your business to the next level, then you probably would consider, things like having receipts, being able to show proof that you're in business. In Los Angeles, the seller's permit, you can have a seller's permit. Anybody can really get a seller's permit for free. But I tell you what, if you're filing taxes and you filing zero, they're going to be like, what you need a seller's permit for if you're not selling? So part of having that seller's permit is showing proof that you're actually a real business. But yeah, you guys, just wanted to tap in with a little bit of business info, show you my Floral Syndicate, haul. Yes, and all of this cost me roughly about $50. It seemed like I paid, well, it doesn't seem like I paid more this time than I did last time, but the thing is I got more. That smallest roll right there, I actually got 2 of those rolls, and I've been working with one. So that's the one you don't see on camera. But anyway, guys, if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel and feel free to comment. Let me know your ideas, how you're doing with Mother's Day. Let me know if you have any questions about business or anything like that. I'm not super over the top knowledgeable, but I'll do the best I can to answer. And I really appreciate you coming back to the channel. Those that are subscribed to the channel, those that are not subscribed but continue to watch my content, you're well appreciated here. And welcome to the new subbies. It seems like every time I get on here, I'll be having new subscribers. That's pretty awesome to see the channel is gaining traction and gaining viewers. Yeah, and then my shorts, they doing pretty well. You know, I have some that are low views, and then I have some that have exceeded my expectations with shorts. Feel free to share this video with someone you feel could benefit from the information. Definitely turn on your post notifications so anytime I upload a video, you're going to be the first to know. And also in the next video, future video coming up, I'm going to show you some of these baskets that I've done over the weekend. You know, when you get into your creative space, honey, stuff just start coming together that you didn't even vision. But it just starts to come together as you're creating. But anyway, like I said, guys, like this video. Feel free to check out any of my playlists as far as hauls, keeping up with Cutie Pie's Boutique. Just take a look at them if you like. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel and showing your support. And until the next video.